How to optimize your Amazon PPC after the holidays. Almost all Amazon sellers will experience a significant drop in sales and profit after December 20th or even before. This happens because the delivery dates for our products shift from before Christmas to after Christmas. So we must be prepared. In this video, I'm going to share how we are managing this challenge for our clients on the Amazon PPC side. We will see how to use historical data to take decisions, how to optimize the bid and the budget, how to segment campaigns, and at the end of the video, I will share a simple checklist you can use. It took us 5 years to master these strategies, so I really hope they will be useful. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing we want to analyze the historical data to understand the trend and the sales for the past year. Because most likely, if it happened the last year, will happen the same this year in terms of trend. And I will take this account as an example. As you can see, we had a very steady increase of sales before Christmas. And after the delivery date changed from before Christmas to after Christmas, the sales started to decrease a lot, as you can see. And one thing we want to analyze here, first of all, we want to be aware of what's happening. And the second thing we want to analyze the conversion rate on a daily basis. So here we are going to analyze view by day. We are going to select 1 year as a data range, and we're going to extend it a bit more. So to see a bit all December. And now if I scroll down, I can see our sales on a daily basis. And if I check the last year, 2022, I can see that around on the 18th of December last year, we had our peak of sales. And our conversion rate was 16%. And also the days before we were around 16%, 16, 17, and so on. And after the peak of sales, as you can see here, sales start to decrease, 91, 54, 29, let me show a bit more. 29, our conversion rate start to decrease. Here we have the order item session percentage. This is our organic conversion rate. And as you can see, conversion rate dropped to 8%, 8 to 9%. So obviously we need to change the bid accordingly based on the conversion rate, because the lower the conversion rate, the more we need to spend, the more clicks we need to get a sales. So we did this simple spreadsheet that you will get access in the checklist at the end of the video. But here is a very quick example on how much you should decrease the bid based on this number. So let's use this account as an example. So we have seen that our conversion rate decreased from 16% to 9%. Let's use these two numbers. If you want to do the things very well, you should analyze the 7 days of average conversion rate and compare it to after, so you can see the average and not only 1 day. But just to show you what is the process that we like to do to understand how much we should decrease the bid. Let's use a simple example. So in this case, we can see that our conversion rate was around 16%. So let's say that our average order value is the same before and after. So in this case, let's say it is $10. Our conversion rate is 16% before, and our target takeaways before and after are the same. These four numbers are the same. We put these are the same. The only thing that will change during this period is the conversion rate. And when we know what is the average order value, the conversion rate, and the target takeaways, we can calculate how much should be the bid that we should spend on. And as you can see, if I multiply these three numbers, I will get the bid, I will get the amount I should bid for the keyword to get a target takeaways of 25% if my average order value is $10 with a conversion rate of 16%. But if we calculate that after the holidays, our conversion rate will drop from 16% to 9%, it means that our bid, the next bid should be we need to multiply these three numbers, so will be 23 cents. So it means that we need to decrease the bid overall by 43.75%. And you can use this file to understand, okay, what is my average order value for my company before and after? Usually it's the same. Could be lower after Christmas. What is my target takeaways before and after? And check the conversion rate in your business report. If you want to do an advanced analysis, you can analyze the conversion rate on the PPC side by analyzing the conversion rate on a campaign level for the last year. If you want to know more about this technique, comment conversion and I will make another video about that. But for now, I would suggest to just start with the organic rank, that will give you a good idea on how much the conversion rate will decrease. So now that you know this, that we need to decrease the bid by 43%, what you need to do, you need to make sure that the CPC before the holidays and after the holidays will be 43% lower. So what do we need to do? We need to decrease the bid. You can do that gradually, but what you want to see that the CPC before the holidays and after the holidays is decreasing. Because what we want to keep the same target ACOS, and we know that the conversion rate will decrease, so we need to act accordingly. So this is the first strategy. One important thing is that the conversion rate will change, especially for gift keyword and not for our evergreen keyword. And we will see soon how you can segment these two campaigns, so you can decrease the bid only for your gift keyword and not your evergreen keyword. Because evergreen keyword will have a very similar conversion rate to before. So this is the first strategy. So analyze the conversion rate, understand how much you should decrease the bid, and make sure that the CPC is decreasing by this amount from before and after. Okay, the second thing I want to share with you is how you can manage the budget. The worst thing that can happen during this drop in sales is that we are losing money. We don't want that. We want to make sure that we manage our budget correctly. So we understood how to manage the bid. Now we're going to understand how to manage the budget. And there are 3 tools we can use to manage the budget. The first one is under settings. You can use the sponsored product budget cap, and you can use a daily budget cap. And here you can put a cap that so you're sure that you're not overspending this amount. This is an extreme example because we don't like to use this, but it's still a tool we can utilize on our Amazon advertising console to make sure we are not losing money. So here we suggest to analyze the last 7 days of spend, calculate the average spend for these days for sponsored product only, and put that amount as the budget cap, so you're sure you're not overspending. And here, important, is only for sponsored products. So we are not considering sponsored brand or sponsored display. The second thing we suggest to do is to make sure that the spend for each campaign is aligned to the budget of the campaign. For example, if our campaign is spending on average $20 a day, we don't want the budget to be to 200, because we don't want the spend to, like, from one day to another to spike to 100 to 200. And if we don't control the budget, that could happen. Most likely will not happen, but we want to make sure that we decrease the risk of losing money. How can we do that? By doing this optimization that we call budget alignment. So making sure that the spend and the average spend on a daily basis and the budget are very close to each other. So for example, as you can see here, this campaign yesterday spent $200, but the budget is $500. So what does it mean? That the campaign can spend $300 more, and we are allowing that campaign to spend $300 more. What we want to have the spend very close to the budget. Very simple, but that will help you to manage better the budget overall. So this is another thing. One last thing I want to share with you about budget is about the portfolio. If you want to spend, if you want to make sure you're not overspending for one specific product, you can use this feature under the portfolio, and you can use budget cap here. So you set a budget cap for a data range or to recur monthly. So the campaigns will stop delivering if you achieve this budget cap. What we suggest, to set up a data range. So let's say that I don't want to overspend during this period. You can set an amount, and you will not spend more than that amount. Make sure that all the campaigns you want to control are inside this portfolio. So this is another technique that you can use to control the budget. Okay, segment campaigns is one of the things that can help you the most to control the spend during the low season. Why that is important? Because when we segment campaigns with evergreen keyword and gift keyword, we will be able to manage the budget and the bid accordingly. For example, for our gift keyword, let's say we sell a frisbee. The keyword frisbee is an evergreen keyword, so we will always spend during the year for the keyword frisbee. But for the keyword gift for boy, we will spend especially during holidays and during Christmas. So for that reason, we want to put these two keywords in separate campaigns. So frisbee and all generic keyword will be in a campaign, and all our gift keyword, we will put them in another set of campaign. So when we segment them, will be easier to manage them, especially during the low season. During the low season, what we will do, we will decrease heavily on the gift keyword. So this keyword will not perform as good as before. So what we will do here, we will decrease the bid by 43% in this case. And for the generic keyword, we don't want to decrease the bid by 43% because here, most likely the conversion rate will not decrease too much. Maybe will be a bit lower than before, but will still be a good conversion rate. So we want to be a bit more careful about this campaign. So make sure to segment these two campaigns between generic keyword, gift keyword, and generic keyword, because the gift keyword will not perform as well as before. Okay, this is the third point. So if you manage better the bid, if you manage better the budget, if you segment the campaigns, you will, what we have seen for our clients, that it's way easier to manage these drop in sales and make sure we are not losing money during this time of the year. We share with you a checklist you can access in our school community. There is a link in the description if you want to join, totally for free, where we will share with you the checklist so you can use it from now. So I really hope this video was useful. Let me know what you think in the comment, and thank you so much. Ciao!